Well, good evening, and I love you. Hello, babies. Oh, goodness, that was loud and I was not ready. Welcome to the full moon in Scorpio. We're in this energy for a hot minute. And since it's a hot minute, quite literally, I thought I would come do a super quick reading for you and give you a little mini meditation. A gift to you to help you ground your energy right now. Because in spite of much of what's been circulating about this moon, this is not time to let things go and cut things loose. We're in Taurus season. Taurus is about what you can grow. It's about what you already have. It's about what you can have in your hands, what you can hold, taste, touch, your relationships, what you are capable of harvesting from what you have already been growing. So this is not the time to start over or can what you have. After the eclipses that have just recently happened, you can trust that that which is supposed to be weeded from your life, it's happening. That which is supposed to come into your life is on its way, you know? So you don't have to worry about that so much. I'm calling this soul activation because this is the time to activate your energy. And in order to do so, you have to be grounded in Taurus season. This isn't the time to be all flighty in our heads, doing meditations for the 16th dimension. No, in fact, quite the contrary. We also, remember, you got Saturn in Pisces. You got Neptune in Pisces. We have Mars in Pisces this weekend. Okay? That is a recipe for psycho. Seriously, it's lunatic behavior. When Mars goes into conjunct Neptune in Pisces this weekend, in water, it is a chance for our egos to be way out of whack, and our aggression and the things we want to take action in to be way out of whack if we are out of whack. It's also a chance, since Mars is in Pisces, to surrender the war and to learn to take a higher path right now for a higher outcome for our soul and all those around us. I sigh like that because that is the work on my path right now. I can fight something, or I can step out of the ring and forfeit my resistance, and even better, possibly find a way to bridge communication. We have a lot of energies repeating right now from 1941-ish. And you think about like what's going on in the world during that time before. Lots of separation, right? It's not so much that history repeats itself as much as energies repeat themselves. And if human consciousness has not changed, then chances are we'll choose similar choices, regardless of the circumstances looking somewhat different. So, with that, this moon illuminates a lot of the things, in my opinion, that we might be, I have a picture in my head, I'll say in a second, taking for granted because they're not as flashy and they might not be growing as quickly or according to our expectations. What I was thinking of is, again, Taurus season, a garden. And in the garden, you want the plants to grow this one way. And then there's all these things that are symbiotic in a garden. There's There's all the other little plants that can grow around it, that can help with pests or not so much. And unless you're really paying attention to the whole deal, you're not paying attention to the whole deal. And it doesn't change overnight. You know, you have to go out there every day. You have to pay attention to it every day. You have to make these connections every day. Right now, we're in a spot where what we've been growing for a long period of time, we're having a chance to refine it and to choose to ground our energy in higher choices. Maybe it's the same thing we've already been doing, but we know a better way now, or a better way to connect more people. Connection is the name of the game. Connectivity and conductivity. And in Taurus, it's also about teamwork. You know, no one man could harvest a farm. It takes a lot to harvest plants and things that you've been growing for a long time, right? Connections, relations, family, community. And the thing is, community stems in all kinds of ways. People really need connection right now. This moon felt like fire to me. Like straight fire. Which I love. But not everyone does. And it's a trip because as I reach there and I see my arm, my family has had a lot go on lately. Those of you who follow me on social media, you understand. And my son as well. And thank you. He will be good, and I will keep you updated. When life gets like that for me, my self-care goes like to the nth degree. I was saying the other day that like my body becomes like a machine. I start regimenting my eating. I make sure I have enough because I'm not thinking about eating when I'm thinking about, you know, my kid hurting. But I need to make sure that I'm eating enough and that I'm doing enough to take care of myself so I can take care of him. And so I get real mindful about my balance. I get real mindful about my self-care. I get real mindful about how I'm feeding me, because I know today that how I feed me is how I feed him. And so with that, that's the name of the game. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to pull a few cards, and then I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you my favorite meditation that I've ever created. It makes me emotional. I've done this meditation with lots and lots of people, and the outcome is beautiful, and their gifts and their relief is immense, and it continues to grow, because once you can let go of something and ground your energy, you can truly activate your soul. You can activate your wants and your creativity. When I say that, I don't mean like I want this. I mean like what really makes your soul come online. Like what really lights you up. Those wants, you know. I'm always an emotional creature, and today I'm super emotional just because all of these experiences with my son today, I was just thinking like, I get myself in a place no matter what's going on, so that I decide that it's for me, no matter what it looks like. And let me tell you, it didn't look pretty today when he's looking like that, feeling like that. But my experience in life is literally living testament that don't judge the book by one chapter, shorty. And sometimes the chapters that hurt the most, oh my goodness, they move your soul, you know. And I don't believe in unnecessary on an earth that forces adaptation, with a freaking source that is beautiful and benevolent beyond belief, and abundance that flows. And I believe it so much that no matter what it looks like, I trust that it's for us. So like everywhere we went today, everyone is so helpful. It's really hard to transport him right now. And everyone is so helpful. And the people are just beautiful. The conversations are beautiful. And my son and I, in spite of all these challenges, because he hurts like heck, and I'm healing my back. And like my back is all strapped up right now. I'm healing my back. And so moving him is aggravating. Literally moving him is the one like posture that aggravates my back the most. But, you know, I figure that God's bringing me to my knees. Literally. And with that, I always grow, so I don't mind being here. In fact, whoa, check me out. There's people from back in the day that give money for this. I willingly come here. Like, you know, I don't have the answers today. I trust it's all going to work out just right. And regarding my child, however, you know, the doctors that know more than me, however they decide to move forward, I trust it's going to be amazing. And they're going to be right and righteous. Because the universe always takes care of my baby. That is the truth. Just like she always takes care of me. Even when it doesn't feel like I would choose. So, when I have that attitude, I think I already shuffled these and I shuffled them on here. I think we're good. I can grow and I can go with the flow, and it just so happens that like everything turns out better. Or I don't know. Maybe I just feel like that. Anywho, excuse me. We're in this full moon energy for a hot minute before the moon shifts. So we're really processing a lot. And so that's why I also thought it would be a nice time to come connect with everyone and give relief. You know, I don't just spout the crap. I'm in it. I'm in life. This is me, how I show up to life. I got up early today and I sat with my dog first thing. Oh, and I came home and I cut off all my nails pretty much. I took my nails way down because I can't pick up his sweet little leg, and my nails were breaking and hurting my hands, and they hurt like heck right now, so I keep doing that. And cooked a bunch of food in case we have to be in the car going from appointment and whatever, you know. Anyway, I just jumped all over the place. I'm letting myself just be here today. I'm not really worrying if I go in order. I got up today and I sat with my dog first thing. Because I felt like my dog, she senses, you know, things aren't just right. And she just needed it. So I sat with her first. And then I gave myself a beautiful reading for the full moon, which I was out with the moon last night. Of course I was. And then I did a flow for my body, and because this is testy, we'll say, this experience is testy to my alignment, so I'm really having to take care of myself. Like, this is a crack up. Like, I had to put my kid weighs like almost 200 pounds now, and I had to put him in a chair and then put his leg on another chair and then push in the middle of the front chair, isolating my spine, pushing mostly from my chest, like a sled push. But just like he said, if we both weren't so strong and resourceful, we wouldn't be figuring it out. But we are. But we are. Anyway, my point is I started the day taking care of myself and made it seem my body, literally, my spiritual and my physical body, because I have to right now. I have to nurture my own alignment in order to transport my child. Ooh. Makes me little. Let's pull cards. All right, let's pull for all of us, the collective, for the Scorpio full moon. Oh, I guess I'll do that in a minute. Oops. I should blow my nose. All right, I'm gonna give us a who's what's it? I got this. Okay, I just had another idea, but I'll share that in a second. Let's see here. All right, what we got? Whoa, goodness. Lovely. Wow, beautiful. Just beautiful. Let me pull one more on this. I'll tell you what we have and then I'll pull them. So our overall energy, I would have pulled the other way. Well, no, you would be backwards anyway, so it doesn't matter. Is the moon. The mysteries of femininity, our intuition, the innards of our soul, the inner workings, the mystique, the feminine especially, but let's see what exactly is being presented here. Oh, I see now. I see now. We have the Prince of Swords. And then here, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me do like so. Okay, our overall theme of the reading is the moon card. And in this deck, it's Hecate. There she is. Keeper. And the energy presenting for us is the Nine of Cups. And this is about our ability to understand and believe and know that we can manifest as we desire. The 9 is the... Hey. Ahimsa. Ahimsa. I'm not sure what set her off. Mama, lay down. The energy, I'm sorry, the ability to understand that we can manifest as we desire. The knowing. We've completed a cycle at the 9. It's not over, it's not the 10, but we have digested the learning, okay? And then what we need to put in our heart, our head, and our hands is the 4 of Cups. This is the understanding that what is being presented is for us. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's not that what's in front of us is not good. This is the choosing to believe that we're going to find the good in it. The accepting what's being presented as it's being presented. Let's find out a little bit more about that. Oops, as I throw all the cards. And the energy is the Fool. Believing that the Fool is the first card in the tarot. He is, you could say, drunk in his spirituality in all the most beautiful right ways. Having made conscious contact with a power greater than he is dancing in delight, free in his spirit, in pure spiritual bliss. Okay, so if we're putting those together, then we're going to have to perhaps choose to, this is a Sufi in this card, to dance in our spiritual bliss, regardless of what life is presenting. And the outcome of that is the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. This is beautiful. This means that we are laid on the path. We have chosen the path. We're not quite solid on the path, but we have chosen possibly the harder path, and we're willing to work for it, but it's laid us enough on it that we're going to be able to move forward. We're not solid yet. It's not the 4, but it's our, it's coming from our spirit. It's coming from our heart. And so therefore it may be a little more challenging and a little more difficult at first, but this is going to set us on the path for where we want to be in the greater way, not just the quick fix. And with that is the 10 of Pentacles. That's the whole community, the whole family right there. You can see there's multi-generations and abundance, connection, community. They have plenty. They are beautifully abundant. And the energy for us to embody in our actual being is the 10 of Cups. Celebration. Look at that. Look at the abundance. Look at the fields in the back. Look at the baby is being raised. The family is so happy here. There is more than plenty. More than plenty. And the act of celebrating the abundance brings in more abundance. So if I put this all together and then I drew a clarifier for the very beginning of the reading, it's the Prince of Swords. And he rides in and he is a truth teller. This is Loki in this deck. He's not necessarily going to be received well, but he is going to he's going to come in with a new paradigm. He's going to come in with a new fire. He's going to come in and tell the truth regardless of how he's received. So if we're putting this together, that's what this is. It's a new paradigm where we're bringing forth the divine feminine, the merriment of our intuition, where we're going to bring it forth in our real life vigor and fire, our passions, understanding that we have the ability to manifest what we desire. We have chosen to believe, to set ourselves on the path, to celebrate, to dance in the divine understanding that all is abundant. We have chosen to do this regardless of what's in front of our face. Even if it looks like whatever, we have chosen to turn the other cheek, understanding, making a conscious decision to dance, to be the beauty. I say, Ahimsa, it's me. I say, I be the beauty, and then the beauty I be is readily and steadily reflected to me, because that's how it works. My outer circumstances are a reflection of my inner condition. So if I maintenance my inner beauty, and I choose, like I told you earlier, to see everything before me as beautiful, all of these people helping us, everything being presented in divine time. Apparently Spirit decided this is what's up for us, you know? So whether, it's the chicken or the egg, whether it makes it go better or it makes me perceive it better. My perception makes it flow better. Sets us on the path, the right path for long-term manifestation of real career and passion-driven goals, and the abundance of family, of community, of multi-generations, of all of us. The key to doing that is for us to celebrate, to continue to look at the abundance around us. As we focus on the abundance around us, the energy grows. That is also a very feminine way to operate in nature, okay? Meaning we are choosing to I was reading about duality today. Duality and polarity. Duality on earth makes us think that one thing is good or bad, positive or negative. But really, like if you take things on earth and you introduce polarity, which is the full spectrum, you have to understand that both ends of the spectrum are necessary for you to experience anything in between. And therefore, neither is good nor bad. One is as essential as the other. And without one, the other does not exist. Just like a magnet. If you cut it apart, you would either make two more magnets or you would just ruin the magnet. The fact that there are two polarities of the magnet make it what it is. Make it function. We've been taught a really yucky, old, damaged masculine paradigm to focus on the problem, to protest the problem, to show up with the problem, post the problem, blah, 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 blah. Celebrating abundance is a divine feminine principle necessary for our growth and evolution. Not only, it's energetically sound, and as we focus on the abundance, more grows. We literally open the gate energetically, physically, spiritually for more flow. You encourage the flow. Our goddess card is Metis for wisdom, and she's upside down. So we have an alignment message here, and the 3 and the 5 is 8. So this is again about manifestation. And she is saying, the goddess Metis learned a painful lesson long ago and does not want you to go through the same experience. She chose to make herself small, to dim her life force and her inner light, and to reduce her power to keep love. Who or what in your life is causing you to do the same? Do you dim yourself out of fear of reprisal, or because you have a sense that you are unworthy and unlovable, or perhaps too much or too smart? The goddess Metis offers an important alignment task. You must face this fear, this anxiety, and say a resounding no. Even in the face of the greater story of cultural conditioning, be brave and courageous and ask how you can be part of the solution. Playing small is an excuse to not be accountable for your personal power and to not be effective in the world. You can have an abundance of life force energy. You have an abundance of life force energy in you. So come out of the shadows and let yourself shine. Take the risk and bring your wisdom to the world. We need you. Let me show you her again. All right, and then let's see what our universe card says. Awesome. The universe has my back. Okay, I'll tell you what, y'all. I'm going to cut this one here, and I'll post this reading, and then I will come back with meditation. I'm going to do that separately, and that way you can watch them separate, and the videos are not too long to upload. So thank you so much for being here with me. If you are interested in a personal reading, please send me an email or direct message me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am sharing my personal story. I think it's time for chapter 3. It should be happening. Excuse me. I was going to say it should be happening this week, but you know, God's had some plans for me and I've been a little bit busy. So let me just get that in order. And I'm along for the flow right now. You know, I really am. So I am just grateful to, I'll say like my son does, We say prayer at night, and he says, I'm grateful to be grateful. I love that. I am grateful to be grateful. Because like that Four of Cups, I could be looking out in front of me and being like, but I absolutely believe this. And with that, where did I put those? Did I not put them right there? With that, it creates more of this. And this, which is what I love. For me and the family and the community, you know? So I see this, but I know this, so I choose this. That's who Honeybee is for me, by the way. Honeybee, the fool. She chooses to show up and be beautiful, no matter what she sees. So please check out my YouTube channel, watch my story, message me if you are in need of a reading, and I was gonna say something else about yeah, I guess with questions. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. I thank you all for loving on me and for loving on my family and for your consummate support. I love you. I love you. I love you.